You see, Halo Studios might be going all in on GenAI. I didn't, but you did just remind me. I need to whine and complain about something I saw that I wanted to look more into, and hopefully what I read was wrong. About how Halo Studios is prioritizing remaking the original trilogy. I know they're already doing the CE remake. I've already given my fucking 2 cents on that. I don't think there's a reason to remake a game that you've already remade. I don't care if it's on a new engine. They have already, with the MCC, remade Halo CE. Like, you don't need to do it again. And they're doing it without multiplayer, so they're literally just remaking the remake on just the single player. That's useless to me. And I read that they're doing the same thing for Halo 2 and 3. Again, with the MCC, they have already remade Halo 2, kind of Anniversary Edition. They don't need to do it again. A Halo 3 remake, that is a little more understandable, but still, you already have the MCC. Why not just work on a new Halo that's good? And we can forget about, what's been happening recently. Now, I want to look it up and see if that's actually true or not, and hope it's very wrong. Because I think that is so silly. I think that is just so silly. If you want to give the Halo series to, PlayStation, get them involved, just give them the MCC. Don't waste years and years of resources and time remaking your remakes. The most recent update to this rumor I can see is from yesterday. I'm here talking about Halo Combat Evolved remake, new multiplayer planned. We don't have any info on that. New report from Rebs Gaming indicates that there are also plans to remake both Halo 2 and 3, in addition to CE. And is this a reliable source? How reliable? Yesterday I confirmed Halo Studios is planning to remake the original Halo trilogy, and today I'm working on another report about Halo Studios. Is this about GenAI then? Was that his next report? I can already just feel the writing on the wall. Yeah, oh god. How did it come to this? What happened? What happened? Report, Halo Studios going all in on GenAI. Xbox Studios hiring ML experts for Gears and Forza as well. One key aspect the developer is focusing on is generative AI. New evidence spotted by Rebs Gaming, that's who broke this one, highlights how artificial intelligence is expected to become a pillar of development for future Halo titles. Yeah! That's what we needed! Halo Studios has hired a new chief of staff, Angela Hesian, who previously worked as the global head of gaming safety and trust at Microsoft. However, she also started her own AI consulting company in 2024. We're so back. Halo's returning to the glory days! Gen AI ought to bring it back. The first thing you think of when you hear AI-generated games is high quality. Now imagine when you take the talent of the former 343 team and couple them with AI. What they can create. The sky's the limit! Unbelievable, man. Oh my god. Whatever, it's not like it was working for them anyway. They have been in a rough spot for a while. I can't imagine it getting worse. Whatever. Rebs Gaming is pretty reliable. He started the rumor about the CE remake. Well, he was right there. And this sounds, this is not really a rumor. That's pretty cut and dry. Yeah. It's not looking good for the future of Halo Studios. I'll be honest, I bought into the hopium that maybe rebranding as Halo Studios, switching engines, and just ground up would be a fresh start and be good. It's looking worse. It's looking much worse. Oh, that makes me so sad. Why would you fall for that? The same people still work there. I don't fucking know, man. One of the things I think really fucked them with Halo Infinite was spending 8 years developing a $500 million slipspace engine that they couldn't even figure out how to use. So I thought by just switching to an engine that they don't have to constantly tweak and fucking titty twist on, it would save them a lot of trouble and be able to actually focus on making a good game. By the way, that $500 million slipspace engine now retires with only one game ever being made with it. Fucking awesome investment. Was the engine any good? Maybe they should just release it. I don't think anyone wants to touch it. If the people who fucking made the engine couldn't even use it to develop Halo Infinite where they had to like restart twice or whatever, I don't think anyone's gonna want to take the time to try and learn it themselves. That's because they use contractors, so they didn't have any time to learn it before they left. Oh wait, is that what happened? I remember the contractor fiasco. I didn't know it was engine related, where they just basically bounced without ever teaching them. I didn't know that. Remember how they said adding Team Slayer was a difficult task and might take some time after release? I don't remember that. I just remember how the multiplayer came out. I actually had like a lot of fun with it for a couple weeks, and then I finished everything the multiplayer had to offer, and then for 2 years after that, it stayed exactly the same with nothing in it. Yeah, it was like 6 maps and nothing else in 3 game modes. They couldn't get Forge out in time. They still never even followed through on the split screen or anything. Oh, man. Oh, man. It's so sad. It's so sad. Didn't glitchers find a way to do split screen because they couldn't do it? Yeah, eventually the community found a way to brute force it. Yeah, no, it makes me salty. I just... Especially after replaying the good Halos, I just wish it could somehow get back to that former glory. That's all. I just hate to see what's happened to this. Look up everyone lined up at the Ebo Noah flooding Earth stuff. I saw Ebo Noah said that his prayers were answered and the flood didn't happen. And then I heard he bought a Mercedes. How many people showed up to the Arks? Noah postpones his Ark project after global floods fail to happen on Christmas. He was building modern-day Noah's Ark. He's been forced to swallow his own words after his predicted heavy downpour failed to happen. He defended the sudden turn of events, claiming that God had answered his prayers and decided to postpone the floods. Yes. He actually controls God. I don't know if you knew that. God answers to Ebo Noah. After nearly 4,000 people gathered around... 4,000 people? Okay, we gotta see a video of that. Here we are, finally. That is a ton of people. Did they even get to see the arcs? Did he even finish any of the arcs? Because he was definitely underway, but I don't think I ever saw any of them fully completed. Bro didn't even commit by having animals there. I know, he was supposed to, it wasn't just supposed to be people, he was going to be loading 2x2 every animal on the planet. What was his response to this? Has he said anything? Besides just his prayers were answered?
And through my prayers, I got another vision.
Oh, another vision!
And in the vision, when you look at the number of people coming all over the country, all over the world, into the ark, the expansion of the ark couldn't contain them. So I shared my vision to some great men of God who also interceded with me. After the intercession,
this is so blasphemous, holy shit. Wow. Well, a lot of people wasted a lot of time going out there. Fail to see why people would just trust some random dude claiming this. I don't know, man. Just wanting to believe, or I don't know. People just legitimately are willing to believe anything these days. Doesn't matter. I also think in the modern age, that kind of thing, like a religious thing, people just believe has to be correct now. Otherwise, they feel like maybe they're in the wrong for not believing it. So a lot of really awful people are weaponizing it. Like the one that's got me kind of stun-locked is Russell Brand. Dude has so many rape charges against himself, and he pretends that he's found God and all of this, and he's been going about that for like 2 years now. But the guy is literally an atheist for his whole life. He is by no means a religious man. He did not find God. He's using it as a shield to try and prevent himself from going to prison for the rest of his life. It's sickening. And people feel like they have to just, like, excuse him now because he uses it as some kind of shield. He actually just got 2 more rape charges. I know, that's why it's top of mind. What does he have now? 7 total rape charges from 6 different women that he's facing? And he's trying so desperately to be like, all we have to do is trust in God's plan. This is what he wants. It'll be fine. That kind of thing. Once again, just trying to defend himself using religion, even though he himself, for his whole life, has been just an outspoken atheist and just like a complete degenerate. He didn't all of a sudden just turn around coincidentally once he got all of his rape charges filed. I can't stand that shit, it's sickening. He's big on Rumble right now. Is he? I haven't kept up too much other than seeing him, like, speaking at events and shit, and people supporting him. Ebo Noah was just on stage at Rapperholic 2025 literally an hour ago. What? Oh, he's celebrating. The world didn't flood. And he got a new Mercedes.